Yeah. Well, that rock is so OP. Yeah. All right. Shotgun in the night.
I got minigun.
Assault rifle. And a knife again.
Yeah, but I got the minigun. 300 bullets. What if I lose? I don't know.
Oh my.
Oh, I might win.
You're 111.
Yeah.
Oh!
I got sprayed.
Oh, Jay.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And our starting pitcher here today, Nick Martinez. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's George Springer.
Right fielder, number 4. Springer.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Juan Soto down. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A two-run blast. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And it's fouled off. Just underway from Tropicana Field. Popped in the air. Left field. One away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Anthony Santander now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Outside low, and that's ball one. Late on that fastball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 on the way. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten a result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Here's the 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just misses with that one. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And gone. Anthony Santander knocks one out. It's their second home run of the inning. Next to hit, Kazuma Okamoto. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Foul ball. Swings. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. That one misses. Ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starter for Toronto, Dylan
What do you want
Cease.
to, Jack?
Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Yandy Diaz now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Check swing, he held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Varsho gets under it. And that is that. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. In the air, left field. Simpson under this one. And there's one away. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Out towards right center field. And there are two down. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. And that is that. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Gunnar Henderson.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Upstairs, and the count even 1-1. Cease, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third, and he held up. Strike two. That's down and in. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's smashed towards center. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
On a line out towards center. Base hit. One run is in. Relay play to second, and he's got no chance. He's out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him swinging. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mullins on his way over. And there's 2 down. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Fly to left his first time. Two down, nobody on.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
That's inside.
That one hammered center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Didn't quite have enough. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the Rays batting order turns over. Chandler Simpson now at the plate. That one fouled off. Right side, Clement tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So now here's the DH, Yandy Diaz. Swinging a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. On to the fourth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. And a foul ball.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That's the ball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Three-two. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In the air, right field. Fraley ranging back. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, that's the ball. Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
That's the ball.
And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. Full count now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Bottom 4 as the Rays come up to hit. This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Check swing, went around. That is strike 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Jonathan Arroyo,
Jay, get out that
next
table.
hit for the Rays. 1-for-1 with a double and a run score. Move to second, tries to get back and save.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Inside, and that is ball 1.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Out number 2. Caught in a rundown now.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Donovan at the plate now. That's ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one lifted to left. Soto under it. And the inning is over. Back here in Tampa Bay. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Called strike right there. Up the middle, Henderson. Over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
That's a ball.
And that one wrapped foul. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He goes looking. 2 down, bases empty. Ernie Clement digs in now.
No.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
That one ripped left field. That's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Clement leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Quick move to first. And he dives back in safely. kicks away. And the runner holds. Runner takes off, battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. This one popped up. Donovan has a beat on it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Yainer Diaz. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mullins at the plate now, and that's strike one. Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So digging in, Jake Fraley. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base. So the lineup flips over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chandler Simpson. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Play made. That ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Juan Soto. Time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game. So they'll get over. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Cam Boozer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And a quick out number 1. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1. That's off the corner.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone. Man at first with 1 gone. Now here is Anthony Santander. He's already homered here in this one. Foul off left side. Check swing. He held up. And 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Guerrero over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. So up next, Kazuma Okamoto. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Got it. That's out number 3. Back here at Tropicana Field, at the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
No, that's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Fought off foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. So digging in, Junior Caminero. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And there are 2 outs. Gunnar Henderson next to him for the Rays.
Looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
Swing, and that ball smashed out of line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud. Contact leads to the double.
So a lefty out of the pen, Brendan Little.
Pretty big spot he's coming into. Trying to strand that runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Man at second. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Ball one there. Another. That's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
That's the ball.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Another 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air to left center. And that'll get down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
That ball right there landed in what they call no man's land. It's not really a spot on the field where you can expect to get to it easily. It's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They're going to go a long way as well.
And he swings and misses at the initial offer. There's a strike in the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses. 2 down. Now here is Ernie Clement. Swing and a bouncer towards third. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Brendan Donovan. He was late there, strike one. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. One up, one down. So up next, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. The Blue Jays holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. And that's downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Oh, that's inside.
The 1-1. On the ground to third. And that's just foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. But misjudges this one, and it falls. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Aranda takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out. And a big spot here for... Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of them right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 on, 1 out. And there's a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a swing and a miss there. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Out to short, Henderson. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now a pitch hitter coming on for the Rays. Johnny DeLuca.
And he would be the tying run through, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Jimmy Garcia. Comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. So digging in, Chandler Simpson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Garcia throw over. They almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Good reels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Swings through that one for strike 1. That misses, and that's ball 3. Tying run at second base. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
To the right side, Clement tosses to first, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings through that one for strike 2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. And he's safe. Great effort. But it's a tie ball game. Now it's going to be Junior Caminero. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one ripped but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Back here in Tampa Bay, all set to start the 9th in this one. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Just misses. Now 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Well struck left field. Carrying well. Gone. And Captain Kirk goes deep. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 4-3. One down. Digging in. Leo Jimenez. Over down the right side of the foul. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Whoa. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's where this one, it's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a new pitcher for the Rays. Edwin. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped into right field, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Inside.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Clement around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Guerrero in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air center field. Mullins coming on. Makes the catch. Inning over. All set. Bottom of the 9th. Josh Hader comes on trying to close it out.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the... The lockdown win, so this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
In the air, left side. And there's one down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Gets under and pops it up. Hader should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Donovan at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The Jays trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
On the ground, right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, Blue, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.